Hello everyone, this is Aimsell back at it again with another Arcane Odyssey video, and for today's video I'm just going to be talking about the best Conjurer magics, currently in 1.14 for Conjurers in Arcane Odyssey. But before getting into it, a like and sub would be greatly appreciated as I'm trying to reach 7k subs by the end of next month. So without further ado, let's just get started. So currently the best magics for Conjurer in the game are sand, water, and acid. Those are basically the meta conjurers due to their just insane, absurd imbuement affinity with conjure and just the sheer stats that they give. I don't want to go too technical into the detail. You can find the stats of the imbuement affinity for conjure online, but basically acid, sand, and water are the best conjurers currently. Acid because of its double DOT, which was reintroduced in 1.14. Now it literally does double damage over time corroding, which is fucking insane. Your health literally melts as a result. Sand just hits insanely hard with decent speed and size, and with Water Conjure, its stats are just overall insane. Now those three are the best conjurers currently, however there are other good conjurers such as Shadow and Lightning with pretty good stats. However, for this video I did make a Shadow Conjurer. Now I'm going to be showing you some PvP that I did with Shadow Conjurer later on in this video. Now keep in mind, I have not played Conjurer since like 1.12, alright? Like, the last time I played Conjurer in this game was literally like a month after release. That was like, what, 7 months ago. Honestly, Conjurer is just insanely fun. But before we go into the PvP clips, I just want to show you quickly what I was using in those clips and the builds and the weapons that I'm using. So if we have a look at this, as you can see here, you might have already seen the video that I uploaded. I'm using basically my Insanity X warding build, where I have basically all these with Insanity, but to counteract the Insanity stat, I have all them enchanted with warding, and obviously this right here gives warding. I don't want to go too in-depth into this build and explaining what every single item does and how you get those items and how you get those enchants and how you get Atlantean essences and explaining how Atlantean essences work and all the gems and stuff like that. If you want a good explanation and all that, then I recommend go checking out that video. I'll leave a link to the video in the description down below, so you can go check that out if you want to learn more about this build in particular. So yeah, that's the build I'm basically using. As you can see here, these are all my stats. And for the weapons, I'm actually using the Strong Scimitars of Storm, Dense Sunken Sword, and Ardent Greenwish Cultist Staff. These are basically just the best weapons for Conjurer at the moment, in my opinion. You can obviously change a couple of them for guns if you prefer being a gunslinger. In my opinion, the best stats for Conjure, stat-wise, is 100 magic, 150 weapons, because at weapon level 150, you unlock the ability to use Scimitars of Storm and Greenwish Cultist Staff, which is just plain superior to the basically inferior versions, such as the Iron Staff and the Kai Saber. Now, obviously, you may have mixed opinions about the Kai Saber versus Scimitars thing. There is a whole argument about it going on at the moment, but in my opinion, the Scimitars is just simply better. Its range is so much longer and its AoE is just so much bigger on the sword draw move, so that's why 150 weapons and 100 magic is better. Now obviously, if you did go for something like 120 magic, 130 weapons, it is alright, but you're basically not gaining anything from the difference in magic between 100 and 120. The only real difference between the two is that at 120 magic you can use double beam, but the problem with double beam is that even though it might do like 1.5 times the amount of damage as single beam, it just simply has too much end lag. Like if you're fighting an experienced player, they'll simply just abuse your end lag with guns. Like it won't even be fair, it won't even be fun. And don't even ask me about 150 magic, 100 weapons. Like seriously, do not even mention that. There is no benefit to using that at all. You can't even use any of the good weapons in the game. You're going to be stuck with the old variation of weapons, and the only thing that you're getting at 150 magic is aura, but nobody cares about that. But unless you're a mage, nobody really cares about aura. Alright, it's only useful if you're a mage. As a conjurer, it's the most useless shit in the entire game. Alright, so obviously there are many variations of this. Like, you don't even have to use this build. You can use your own build, you can use your own weapons, you can use your own stat locations, but this is entirely what I recommend in this video as someone who's PvP'd a lot, who's played the game for a long time. So yeah, anyways, without further ado, let's get straight onto the clips.